Hello, this is Tolvo. Welcome to Let's Play the Monster Hunter World Beta, Episode 1, The Hunt for the Great Jagras. For this fight, your armor doesn't really matter. It's not a tough battle at all. The Great Jagras is pretty weak. I'm not sure if in the main game it'll be tougher or not. I think they did this just to be easy for people in the beta. Some of its attacks almost don't even seem like they have hurt boxes. So this is the beta for Monster Hunter World. It was to test out and show off to people how the game is going, to try and find any additional bugs that are going on. It's a typical beta. It has multiplayer, which is a bit frustrating to get working sometimes. You have an ID for started hosted matches that you can use for people to join in on you, which is kind of annoying to type in on the PlayStation. But hopefully in the main game you can just join on friends. I was circling on the map where the Great Jagras usually is found. You have a map you can get your hands on. You can mark on the map areas where to go. And then you have scout flies. Scout flies are new to this game. They help you find things in the environment. They'll also lead you on waypoints. Now what you want to do is try and track the monster. There are certain areas they like to go around, and they have certain paths, hunting grounds, where they like to sleep, their nest. Scout flies can help out with that. If you find enough tracks, the scout flies will tell you where the creature is. In the environment, you'll also find various different things like fruits, vegetables, bugs, honey, webs, all sorts of things that you can pick up for crafting out in the field. Now, I've done this hunt enough times that I know the areas that the Great Jagras will typically go to. Such as it loves going in these caves. Here is its nest right here. You can also check out bones. Sometimes they have special bones that you can use for different things. There's not much to do with them in the beta yet. And there it is, the Great Jagras. It is just eaten, so it has a big swollen belly from swallowing something whole. There are minor Jagras around that like to fight as well. The Great Jagras telegraphs a lot of its attacks. Here I'm using the Charge Blade. It's one of my favorite weapons in the beta. This specific one, the Evergreen Blade, has a poison effect on it, as well as the electric. It switches between a sword and shield mode and a great axe mode. When you attack in the sword mode, you're charging up your blade, which you can then unleash in the great axe mode to do lightning damage to enemies and stun and stagger them more easily. It's very good at knocking them over. It's not good at fighting tall enemies, because only the great axe really has good vertical attacks. When your sword is fully charged, it will bounce off of enemies. Also, as you can see, my cat over there, Hamboy, is using thrown weapons. You can outfit your cat person that's going to be working with you however you need. You can allow them to heal you, you can allow them to flashbang enemies, you can allow them to take aggro from enemies, and they can do melee or ranged attacks and have their own armor. As I said, the Great Jagras is pretty easy. I find it a bit hard to cut off its tail just because of it's hard to deal enough damage without killing it. With shields, you can block enemy attacks. The lances have the best shields as far as I've seen. When using the charge blade, your circle button attack is a charge up attack that you can hold and stand still and then do 2 quick swipes with. So far, as you probably noticed, new to Monster Hunter World is that you don't have different zones that you have to zone out of to get to. You can just seamlessly go from zone to zone. This makes tracking monsters a bit easier. And already the Great Jagras is dead.
All right, you completed the quest. Congrats.
You can go over and carve it up. Carving doesn't really have much of a purpose in the beta since you don't get to keep anything that you have carved or taken. I apologize for any puppy sounds. I have them here while I'm recording. But I know most people enjoy them. The beta also has a 20-minute time limit for each hunt, which can be a bit brutal for some of them, especially in multiplayer. But that is the first hunt. In the next episode, we will be hunting the Baroth. See you next time.